We no longer want to witness the conflict between Kim and Kourtney on The Kardashians. Hi, before we continue, please subscribe to the channel for all Kardashians news and update. Sibling rivalries are nothing new, but when it comes to the Kardashians, the tension between Kim and Kourtney seems to have reached a point where even fans are exhausted. Anyone with sisters can relate to the ups and downs of sibling relationships, but the dynamics within this famous family are far more complex. With 5 strong-willed women in one family, clashes are inevitable. Psychologists have long studied how birth order affects personality traits, and in the case of Kim and Kourtney, their close age gap and differing life paths make their ongoing friction almost expected. Psychologist Frank Sulloway's niche differentiation theory explains how birth order shapes personality. According to this theory, younger siblings tend to differentiate themselves from the older ones to gain attention and resources. Dr. Salmon, a psychology professor and co-author of The Secret Power of Middle Children, supports this idea, stating that personality is shaped by how individuals navigate their place in the family. In the Kardashian family, this means Kim and Kourtney, born just a year apart, are naturally positioned as opposites. While Kourtney was once the oldest sister taking charge, Kim's rise to global fame quickly overshadowed her. The contrast between Kim and Kourtney is evident in how they have approached life. Kourtney, the eldest, was the first to settle down, have children, and maintain a long-term relationship, even if it was dysfunctional. Yet, despite these milestones, it was Kim who captured the world's attention. From the moment she stepped into the public eye, her fame exploded, leaving Kourtney feeling sidelined. For years, this created an undercurrent of rivalry, but things escalated significantly when the family moved from their long-running series to Hulu. At the same time, Kourtney was preparing for her high-profile wedding to Travis Barker, and tensions with Kim reached a breaking point. Fans have witnessed many of their fights over the years, but something about their latest disagreements feels different, more personal and deeply rooted in long-standing resentments. According to psychologists Abigail Lev, Ora de los Santos, and Jamaica Woody Cooper, sibling fights often feel more intense than conflicts with friends. The reason lies in shared history. These arguments aren't just about surface-level disagreements, they tap into deeper wounds formed in childhood. Issues of favoritism, competition, and past grievances all come into play, making sisterly feuds far more emotional than a simple falling out with a friend. For Kourtney, living in Kim's shadow has likely been a difficult reality to accept. Though she has created her own identity, launched her own business, and embraced motherhood, she has never reached the same level of fame or influence as her younger sister. This has played out on-screen many times, with Kourtney often expressing frustration over how she feels treated within the family. Her behavior in recent seasons suggests that she is tired of always being the one overlooked. One of the most heated arguments between the sisters happened when Kim took charge of a business deal with Dolce & Gabbana shortly after Kourtney collaborated with the fashion house for her wedding. Kourtney felt that Kim had stolen the spotlight and disrespected a moment that was deeply personal to her. Kim, on the other hand, insisted that business is business and that Kourtney was overreacting. The exchange became ugly, with Kourtney accusing Kim of being selfish and Kim firing back that Kourtney's entire personality revolves around negativity. It was one of the rawest moments in the show's history, revealing just how deeply their rivalry runs. At the core of their fights is a fundamental difference in personality. Kourtney has always been the more laid-back and private sister, while Kim thrives on being in the public eye. Kourtney prefers a quieter life, away from the pressures of constant media attention, while Kim has built an empire on being at the center of everything. This has led to misunderstandings, with Kourtney feeling like Kim is too obsessed with fame and success, and Kim seeing Kourtney as ungrateful for the life their family has built. Their arguments also highlight a common issue in sibling relationships, feeling unseen or unheard. Kourtney has repeatedly voiced that she feels like an afterthought, that her achievements are brushed aside, and that her family doesn't support her in the way she wants. Kim, on the other hand, likely believes she has always worked harder and deserves the recognition she gets. When these perspectives clash, it creates a cycle of resentment and frustration. Despite all the tension, it's clear that the sisters do love each other. They have shared many happy moments over the years, and there is a deep bond beneath all the fighting. However, their public feuds have reached a point where many fans feel it's becoming repetitive and unnecessary. Watching them argue over and over again isn't entertaining, it's draining. Many viewers are now hoping they can move past their differences and find a healthier way to navigate their relationship. Family conflicts are normal, but for the Kardashians, everything is amplified. The pressure of being in the spotlight, the expectations placed on them, and the constant comparisons only add to their struggles. If they weren't famous, their fights might have been resolved behind closed doors. But in their world, every argument is dissected by millions of people, making reconciliation even harder. At the end of the day, both Kim and Kourtney have built successful lives in their own ways. They don't need to compete or prove anything to each other. What fans really want to see is growth, maturity, and a shift away from the constant drama. While their differences will always exist, the hope is that they can move forward and strengthen their bond rather than continue tearing each other down. If they can find common ground and learn to appreciate each other's strengths instead of focusing on their differences, they might finally break free from this cycle of rivalry. In addition to that, Kourtney Kardashian offers a rare look into her life with her son Rocky after a significant change in her parenting approach. On Monday, the 45-year-old Push founder shared a collection of heartwarming photos on Instagram featuring her youngest child, Rocky 13, whom she shares with husband Travis Barker. The images showcase their life together, although Rocky's face is not visible in any of them. This decision to keep her youngest child out of the public eye represents a notable shift in her parenting style, especially since her older 3 children were in the spotlight from birth. One adorable photo shows 1-year-old Rocky hiding behind a book from Inside Out 2, dressed in pajamas and enjoying a moment on the floor. Another image captures Kourtney holding her son during a peaceful walk on the beach, highlighting the importance of taking a break to enjoy nature, even for a Kardashian. The post also includes family pictures, including a tribute to Kourtney's mother, Kris Jenner, in honor of her recent 69th birthday. The final image features a playful shot of Kourtney's Tesla with a Kravis license plate, accompanied by the caption, "Everything is romantic." In addition to Rocky, Kourtney has 3 other children, Mason, 14, Penelope, 12, and Rain, 9, with her ex-boyfriend Scott Disick. She is also a stepmother to Travis Barker's 2 children, Landon, 20, and Alabama, 18, from his previous marriage to Shanna Moakler, and shares a close bond with his stepdaughter, Atiana de la Hoya, 25. Kourtney and Travis welcomed Rocky 13 Barker on November 1, 2023, after marrying in Italy in 2022 following a year of dating and a long-standing friendship. After several unsuccessful IVF attempts, the couple conceived naturally, and parts of their journey to parenthood were featured in the Hulu reality series The Kardashians. They have yet to publicly reveal their baby boy's face, choosing instead to share images that only show the back of his head. Thanks for watching. Please do well to share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more Kardashian updates.